Hi guys, so today we are going to study a very important concept in JavaScript, which is known as functional programming. So let's say we are given an array of radiuses. Okay, and we have a use case where we have to find area of the circle, we have to find the circumference of the circle, and then we have to find the diameter of the circle. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. Like we can have function area, and we have to pass the array, and we'll do some operations here. For circumference also we are going to do the same. Circumference function circumference, we're going to pass an array, we are going to have a function of its own. Similarly, we are going to have function diameter. Now, what do we do here? We iterate over each of the elements in the array. Let's take a an output array, empty output array, and we iterate over each of the elements in the array. Let I equals to 0, I is less than arr dot length, I plus plus. Okay, and now what do? We perform an operation. Okay, so let a is equals to math dot pi into arr pi pi r square होता ना, area of I into area of I. Then what do? Output dot push, यानी कि उस array में output array में हम a को push कर देंगे, and simply we return output array, right? So let's say we have here console dot log area array. See, areas are printed here. Similarly, we'll do for circumference. So let output equals to area. Okay, then for let I equals to 0, I is less than arr dot length, I plus plus. And here we let C is equals to कितना होता है 2 into pi r, math dot pi into area of I. Then we just push this C variable onto our output array, and then we return from here the output array. Okay. Similarly, we have our diameter. So for diameter also, I'll just copy paste here. Okay, and what would be the formula? 2 into radius. Okay, diameter हो गया. So similarly, console dot log area हो गया circumference arr, and console dot log diameter arr. Wonderful, wonderful. You can see the output on the right side. Now it's working absolutely fine. There's no mistake. So, other than a programming way. Okay. So here, if you can see, we are repeating a lot of code in all the three functions. They are more or less doing the same thing again. Just this minor logic is changing, right? So this is not a very good way of writing things in any programming construct, in any object oriented programming. What do? We do not don't repeat yourself. Okay, dry. We have to follow this principle. So I would like to sorry, I would like to modify this program, and I would like to write it again so that the program becomes modular. So let's say we have a diameter diameter function. It will take only single radius value and it would return 2 into radius. Agreed? Okay. Similarly, we have circumference, radius, and it would return 2 into math dot pi into radius. Similarly, we have area, radius, it would return math dot pi into radius into radius. Okay, and now I would have a function calculate which does this whole iteration part. It takes a logic, it takes array input, and here we'll have an output array, right? We'll iterate over the elements in the array. We are going to push, and what logic we are going to perform? Let's say we can somehow get this logic here, logic, and we are going to perform ARR of I. इसके ऊपर logic perform करना है हमें. Okay, and what is this logic? We are going to pass it into the calculator method. Okay, so let's see if we did something better now. How do we find calculate area, ARR, comma, area? O is not defined. Okay, sorry. I. We are not returning anything. Return output. Okay. Why is this saying not a number? Oh, okay. Because it is having multiple functions here. Okay, so area is being printed. So somehow we have passed the logic here and we are passing this function exactly what you have to perform. Okay, and then we have calculate area. This becomes circumference and this becomes diameter. Okay, so now this is a perfect example of how code should be written. In interviews, most of us we tend to write in the first way, there's a lot of copy paste, but this is how a good code should be written, very modular, very structured, and easy to read. Okay, this was what I wanted to share. Thank you for watching.